The time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong. Listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong.
What's up, everybody? It's your guy T Swin.
And your boy J Bean.
And this is the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast, brought to you by CTR Media Network, man. What's going down, JB?
Oh, nothing, man. I'm in shock and awe, man. Just got through reading a little bit about that Jonathan Majors case, man. That's wild, man.
It's crazy, man.
Wild.
It's been the talk of the town, man. All the news platforms and outlets, man. As you see, man, the name of this episode is Major Problems.
Yeah,
because he got him.
definitely.
He got him, boy.
Yeah, man. It's sad, man. That's crazy, man. So you tell me that I can run from you and I still get charged, and that's crazy.
Yeah, man. We've seen crazy stuff, man. Remember the one woman? She was in fear for her life. She shot a warning shot, and she wound up getting 20 years in prison.
Yeah.
You know, some people was coming at her, and she fired a warning shot in the air, and they gave her time. So, man, we've seen some crazy stuff. But, man, run it down to the people, man. What's going on with Mr. Majors?
Well, so they tried to get him with 4 counts, and he only got convicted of 2. So he got convicted of accidental assault and harassment.
What the hell is accidental assault?
For what I'm understanding is that, say you're in an altercation and no matter if you're trying to get away or if you're just trying to, say you're in an altercation and you're just trying to get away from that person, you shove them and they get hurt. That's an accidental assault. But this is my thing, though. You telling me that if somebody has my property, I don't have a right to get it back?
Yeah.
Because isn't that a crime? She took his phone from him.
Yeah. She also put her hands on him.
Basically, yeah. And this is so crazy about the thing. They're not even taking into consideration what the driver said.
Yeah.
Is that like excluded from the evidence or whatever, the testimony? His testimony wasn't even like.
Yeah, to my understanding, they didn't allow the driver's statement or any footage that made her seem guilty.
Yeah, but this
was all this stuff on his side to crucify him.
Yeah, but this is the thing that's going to get crazy now. They already took away. He done lost all of his endorsements, his management team. Any up-and-coming projects, I'm pretty sure he lost that too. But now, with that harassment thing, she can come after him civilly now. So she about to come after his money. Yeah.
Now, let's take it back, man. To the altercation, man. And like somebody mentioned, they say, man, TMZ and all these outlets already had this footage, and they just waited till a specific time to release it. They already knew that there was video of him running away from her. And they say that he assaulted her. They the news outlets and the media outlets say he pushed her in the car, threw her in the vehicle. Now, man, she was acting a fool, excuse me, and he picked up and sat her in the car. Anybody that's ever been in a relationship, there's been a time or two where your woman got sauced up and you had to carry her or pick her up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the
thing is, he sat her in the vehicle and then he walks away from her. She grabs him and he snatches the arm away from her and takes off running. They say he pushed her. Anybody with eyes can see that he snatched his arm. She was grabbing on him and he snatched away from her and took off running. If you in fear for your life, you're not finna chase the threat.
Yeah. Because once you become the aggressor, I thought once you become the aggressor, like that's showing aggression to me when you chasing after somebody. Mm-hmm. Once you become the aggressor, then you're no longer being assaulted. You done flip the tables on the person. That's like if I were to get in a fight with somebody and they attack me first and then I knock them out of the ground, I keep on punching them, then I become the aggressor. Then I'm assaulting that person. Yeah. So where's her charge? Where her charges at? She should be charged also. She should be charged with something.
So man, that brother, man, he was running, boy.
Hey,
long distance runner.
Hey, she had the booms too because she was right behind him.
Yeah, she was keeping up with him. She didn't care. She got hit by a car. I was like, man,
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
And another thing that from the time that all this came to the head, you know, it was like over a whole. She went out, had fun, went to her house. So when did she really get hurt? Did she even really get hurt in the car? She didn't seek medical attention.
Exactly, man. She went to the club, the bar, and partied and got more sauced up, and said that he fractured her finger doing the altercation in the vehicle. And I'm like, okay, but they got video of you partying at the club using that same broken finger. Like ain't nothing wrong with it.
If my finger broken, you know, depending on to extent, is it broken or fractured, it's gonna be twisted up, you know. It's gonna be twisted up. You're gonna be in pain.
It's gonna be painful. Yeah.
It's like you would think she would go immediately to the doctor, not go
and seek out medical attention. Yeah.
And then go to his house or their house, wherever it is, however it's arranged. Then go to the apartment where she knew he was gonna be at. You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, he wasn't even there, man. She there. She called him up on the phone. She talking about she gonna off herself or do something to herself. He called 911. You know, they met him there at the apartment. She laying there naked from the bottom. He cover her up. They don't know what she doing. She talking about, you know, she trying to take herself out.
Yeah.
And the news media is painting it like he did something to her, like he physically harmed her, and that's why she was in the closet half naked. It's like, man, you know you're dealing with a nutcase when they come into your house and then they laying down butt naked. Ooh, boy, you in trouble, man. Anytime you got a naked woman in your house, talking about she's trying to kill herself.
Yeah.
You know,
my thing is
boy, when the laws show up, it almost ain't nothing you can say. You gonna be the villain.
Yeah. Are they gonna see as a woman in distress? You know, but and not saying, I'm not trying to say that all women are just setting guys up and stuff like that. We talking about in this situation.
But it's in the news a lot lately, though.
Yeah. Like the only way I can see you protect yourself is that if you choose to go into that step to where you're trying to like live with a woman, you better make sure that place is in your name and she's not on it.
Protect yourself at all times.
Yeah, that's the only way I can. Yeah,
like they say in the boxing ring, that referee say, protect yourself at all times.
Because like once that person is on that lease or agreement with you, she has just as much a right to that house as you do, even if you pay all the bills or whatever, you know. So if you choose to take that step and you're not married, make sure it's your place.
Yeah, I say, man, I've seen people, man, and no knock on women, but I've seen dudes in relationship give too much authority to the women, and they lose in the end. Oh, yeah. Okay, you go get a place like JB saying, you go get a place, make sure your name is on there. Because in this day and age, a lot of times, a lot of people can't wait to use that word, get out of my house.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's all over social media. Yeah, girl, I done kicked him out. Yeah. You know, always have your own stuff, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in a relationship if you ain't got your own stuff. Nobody can use that to hang that over your head.
Nah, man.
Man, if you can't get wheels in your own name, don't let her do it for you.
Or vice versa, man. If that person's not,
she gonna take the wheels.
Yeah, if that person you with is not competent to be able to supply their own, to take care of themselves.
Yeah,
there's no point even being with them.
Yeah, that person can't take care of their own, necessities.
Yeah,
required just to be an adult. Then you should be dealing with that person because all they doing is looking for you.
Yeah,
take care of their responsibilities. We live in a day and age where people try to talk crap to you because you won't take on their responsibilities.
Yeah,
or cover their responsibilities. So we live in a day and age where people want to get with you, have you take care of your responsibilities and theirs, and they keep all their money.
Yeah.
But it's crazy out here, man. We're gonna talk on another part. It's kind of like a branch off of this conversation. But back to the harassment, man. What are they considering harassment?
I don't know. I really don't know how they got that charge. He must have. I don't know what he said to her. To be honest with you.
I'm thinking, is it like the text messages and the phone call, where and like she been recording this guy for a long time.
Yeah,
this has been thought out.
Yeah.
What was she like? What was she like? A makeup, a costume person on set of a Marvel movie or something like that, and that's how he met her.
Yeah,
so, he's the come up for her,
and she about to come up.
I'm not saying that's what it is, but
no, she is about to come up because, like, think about it. With her winning that case and that with that charge, that harassment charge, that leaves open litigation for her to sue him.
Yeah.
So she about to get a check.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee you she about to get a check.
He getting wrecked.
Yeah, all the way wrecked. He getting wrecked. Yeah, he getting railroaded.
Oh, he made the comment. They got him on. They got audio of him telling her that they said he was berating her. And I'm like, okay, you listen to the audio. He's telling her that he wants her to be a stand-up woman, a classy woman. That he's in a certain position and he's going places. And the woman that is going to be with him needs to hold herself to a high regard, a high standard, if she's going to come along with the journey with him. How is that berating somebody or talking down on somebody? How is that? It's like, hey, I'm finna walk through these doors. If you're going to be with me walking through these doors, I need you to watch how you move out here in these streets. Because not only are you representing yourself, you're representing me. How is that berating somebody?
Yeah. It's not like you expect me to be, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship, you expect your partner to be a certain way anyway, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it should be both of us, both of us should try to improve ourselves so that we can come together and be great,
Yeah.
So if I'm going, you need to be, if I'm having myself to one standard and you down here, then, we shouldn't be together if you're not going to try to keep up with me,
Yeah.
Especially if, as a man, you want to provide, right? You want to provide for your family. And a woman should want to, if she wants to be in a situation where she doesn't have to do anything, you have to help that man. It's going to be a point where you're going to help that man get to here,
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to help me elevate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can get to the point to where I can get you to the point to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So if you expect me to be great and do all these things for you, but you have to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I can be able to, so we can get together to go up. So I can get to, you don't work no more. All right, we're here now.
So they say, man, rising tide lifts all ships.
Yeah. So you got me here. We got here together. Now you can step off and do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got you. Because you helped me get here. Right?
Yeah. Some people are trying to make it a race thing. Yeah. Some people are trying to make it a male-female thing. But all too often we see where the man loses everything.
Oh yeah.
So him and his legal team are saying, hey man, I'm innocent. But it looks real funny when they don't allow any evidence against her. Yeah. And a lot of people are talking about, since when do misdemeanors go to trial?
But it's not a misdemeanor. It's not a misdemeanor though. So that's why you got to know your state laws. So like certain states, accidental assault is a felony.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
So
now, oh buddy, another thing too, bro. It's man, it tripped out. I was in a situation, man. Man, it's crazy, man. It's just emotions. They can react off emotions and get away with it. And you can run away from the problem and still get charged. That's crazy. Like I said, man, one time I was dealing with a female, and she had called me up, and I went to go meet her, and I met her. She was already drunk. I met her at a bar. I was at another bar. I came over and met her at a bar. She had called me and asked me what I was doing. I said I wasn't doing nothing. So I came over and met her. Right? She was sauced up, man. She was lit. So I said, I'll take you home. You in no condition to drive. I said, I'll take you home. So I take her back to her place. I help her up the stairs. I take her inside. She goes in her room. She changes clothes. At first, I helped her into her bed, but she changed clothes, and she comes back and I'm in the living room. I'm about to leave. She like, where you going? I said, well, I'm finna go back and go hang out with my buddies like I was before. And she's like, she drunk. She's like, why you want to hang with them? You don't want to hang with no female? Are you? I was like, hell no. But I was already doing something. You home, you safe. Man, you in the best place you can be. I'm finna leave. She jumps in front of the door and tells me, she say, hey, if you leave, I'm going to call the cops and tell them that you sexually assaulted me. And I bruise easy. So if you touch me, I bruise easy. I say, oh, hell. I shouldn't have came over here. I shouldn't have met up with her.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times, man, majority of the time, people show you signs. You already know who you're dealing with. You know that person's crazy out there rocker.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, for us guys, man, we're younger, man, sometimes the fineness blinds us over the craziness, you know? But I say, oh, brother, I say, this girl tripping. And then she still had her stilettos on, right? So she took one of them. I got away from the door because she was standing in front of him. She was blocking the door. She took one of the stilettos. She threw it. She threw it, and I dodged it. Man, the stiletto stuck in the wall. It was like a kung fu movie, man. I say, oh, crazy, you know? And so I get to the door, man. I'm doing football jukes and stuff, you know? Sheesh, man. I got her, and I tripped her at the ankle, and I laid her down softly. Stepped over her, went out the door, and then took off. And after that, man, I changed my number. I didn't hang out with her no more.
I'm glad you didn't hit it with that. I'm glad you didn't hit it with that stiff arm. You were in trouble.
The Heisman Trophy, boy. Hit it with the Heisman, man. Boy.
But yeah, so, man, you gotta...
I saw my light flashes from my eye because she was talking about she was gonna holler sexual assault, and then I put my hands on her. And I'm like, I should have never hung out with her.
Yeah. You gotta. What I wish something I learned at a younger age, you gotta play life like it's a game. Every decision you make has a cause and effect, right?
Yeah.
You gotta approach life. You gotta think about stuff before you do it, man. You just can't be out here with no plan, just willy-nilly, just living life. Because who you put yourself around, who you date, the friends you have, everything is you playing chess, man. Life is conflict. It's going to be life is conflict. You got to play the game right. If you don't play it right, one mistake, man. Everybody, I used to work in the penal system, man. Right? I used to be a correction officer, man. And you're one decision from going to jail, man. This one decision. You know, people don't take that into consideration. This one mistake, one false move, and that's it. Your whole life can change. You know.
Yeah. I've
seen so many guys incarcerated that they're not bad people. It's just they made that one mistake.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, yeah, bro, it's crazy. So with this crap going on, man, and so man, everybody dropped this guy. Like you say, man, Disney, his management team, everybody, all deals are off. His livelihood has been stripped away from him.
His life work.
And
for this far.
Everything he worked for, it's gone now. Right now, it's gone.
Yeah.
So they're gonna file appeals and everything like that. And Tyler Perry, if you're listening, give your boy a job. You on your own studio set. You got your own man. Hey, get that man some work. And while you edit, give us some work too. JB and T Swin are available for all new Tyler Perry movies and TV shows. Yeah.
Hey. I see you my headshots.
Exactly.
But they can't take that risk right now, man. Anything that has with a person domestic violence is unless you just have a skill that's just so undeniable, you screwed. His skill depends on him being seen and loved by the public. So it's an image thing.
Yeah.
No, I know Floyd Mayweather. Think about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather had the same kind of incident kind of happen. Not the same exact incident, but a domestic incident, right?
Yeah.
If Floyd's skill set wasn't so good, he would have been done.
He'd be done. Yeah.
Think about it. Floyd doesn't have any Nike. He's the one of the greatest boxers of all time. In this day and age that he came to dominance, he should have Nike deals, Gatorade deals. You know what I'm saying? You don't see him. He has no commercial deals because of that incident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think how rich he would be if he had that on top of what he's already doing. You know? But that shows you the power. That shows you the power of what happens when you get in this situation.
Yeah, but also too, man. Floyd is a good businessman, man. He has everything with his name on it, so he creates everything he needs. And who else can make $300-something million in 20 minutes?
I don't know anybody, sir. Not personally.
Hey, bro, show me.
Right?
Show me. That's crazy. But yeah, man, it's sad because these guys, man, they're guilty till proven innocent.
Yeah.
And there's this movement, man, believe all women. And time after time, we've seen so many women come out and be found that they lying on the stand. Yeah. They made stuff up. The DNA don't match, all kind of stuff. Yeah. And nothing is being done. Yeah. All this stuff would quit if the justice system was truly equal.
Yeah.
If they treated the other side and charged the other side the same way they do men, it would be a shift. It would be a shift. People are getting away with murder.
Yeah.
Like we saw with the football player. People's lives got taken.
Yeah.
And that lady was charged with nothing. Okay, we had the police officer that killed the man down in Dallas. Supposedly she was dated the guy before. She makes up a lie saying that she thought somebody was in her apartment. When the neighbors saw her beating on the door, telling him to open it up.
Yeah.
People like, she knew this guy. He opened the door and she fired on him. He was inside eating ice cream. She talking about she thought it was her apartment. And then they show you some foolery where the judge gives her a hug. The judge prays for her. They give her a Bible. Come on, man. She's a murderer. But she gets very little time, and then she back on the streets.
Yeah.
This family has lost a brother, a son. The family lost, uncle, cousin. It's crazy, man. Because if it was the other way around,
you'd be a monster. You're a monster.
Vilified. And we already see that, man. They assassinate your character. They'll try to bring up a picture of you from middle school with a joint in your hand. Yeah. Despite all the great things you done did and how clean your record is. It's crazy, man. So, and so many times we've seen guys that have been proven innocent.
And still
cannot get the things back they had before they was accused of something they didn't even commit.
Yeah.
A crime they didn't even commit. Scholarships, contracts, you know what I'm saying? Spots on teams, all kind of endorsements. They lose out.
And then people who go to jail
for innocent.
And then people who go to jail for 20 years, and then they found innocent 20, 30 years later.
Exactly. And then the other side writes a book and become rich.
Yeah.
About all the foolery they've been pulling on people. And they get rich, they get a pass.
Yeah.
Okay. You got, like we said, man, you got Cardi B, she admitted to, drugging dudes in her dancing days and taking their money.
Yep.
How is she allowed to say that without no repercussions?
No repercussions.
Let me say something like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you saw what happened to Rick Ross?
Yeah, Rick Ross had, man, he had lost a Reebok deal, but Ross also hangs, man. He also he cool with Diddy.
Hey,
and people been coming out. So, hey, man, what happens to them is what happens to them. I don't condone that kind of action. I don't condone none of that stuff, man. You do something like that is happening. If I'm somewhere and somebody's using drugs, I leave the premises, man.
Yeah.
My freedom is too precious to me. It's too precious to me, man.
Because you don't have to be the one committing the crime. You can just be in the room and that's it.
And this is the actual truth, man. Like for us, man, in our community, we have conversations with our kids and our family members that a lot of people don't have to have. You know how, you know, it's a man, it's a task for everybody, man. For everybody out there, the goal is to make it home in the evening. But a lot of y'all ain't got to tell y'all kids, hey, you can't wear no hoodie because somebody might shoot you and think you a thug.
Yeah.
You know? That, you know, you got to be extra, extra nice when you're dealing with the law, even though you didn't commit a crime, because you may die or go to jail. You got other people, man. I know people, man, they be just cussing out the police, talking to them all kind of any kind of way.
Hey, it's funny. It's funny. It reminds me of a Dave Chappelle skit. He's talking about his homeboy. You know, remember that back on the HBO special? He said he took off in the car. He was driving crazy and ran the lights, and the police put him over. And they asked him, "Sir, did you know you were going too fast?" "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I could do that. I couldn't do that." And it be like that for real. I have friends of every race. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the suburbs, so I got friends that are Spanish. I got friends that are Asian. Got Caucasian friends. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff they get away with, I'll be like, "Oh man, that's amazing that they can actually do that." I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't have dare to say some of the stuff that, you know, are due.
Exactly. And it's like sometimes it's like, ooh, I was saved because they with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also crazy too. Before. You the one in the passenger seat. They're like, "Hey, let me see ID."
I had that happen to me before.
And then they ask the person, "Are you in trouble? Are you any?" As this person, it's like, come on, man.
I had that happen to me twice. I was hanging with one of my friends back in the day. I was younger, and he had the, you know, he had the lights that glow on the hood and under the car. You know, that's illegal. So he was driving with him on, and they pulled him over or whatnot. And I was just chilling. But I got in the car because we were going to Burger King. I wanted something to eat. I was getting in trouble getting some food for some reason. I almost been to jail twice because of some food. Anyway, we were going to Burger King. Like, "You want to ride?" Like, "Okay, man, I'll go ride with you. Let's go to Burger King." Yeah. I didn't have my license on me because, you know, I wasn't driving. So I was like, as long as I got my money, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I brought my money, but I left my wallet. So we driving, they pull him over and whatnot. And as soon as they go to the car, they didn't go to his side, the driver's side. They came to my side. They asked me for my ID first, but you pulling him over for the violation. Like, what did I do? You know, I'm sitting here eating my burger. You know,
he's like, huh? What?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Oh, we got plenty of secret sauce. Where you going? Huh? Yeah, what you say, officer?
And then one time I was dating this young lady, and we were like in the car talking, and we were in the car, whatever. And the horn honked on accident, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a police person by, and they came by, swooped out. "Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, we're fine. I'm chilling," you know, because we were dating. Though. She's my girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that's crazy. It's like I'm automatically doing something. You know, she honked the horn on accident. We were joking around and playing around, whatever. She honked the horn on accident. And she just all of a sudden she's in immediate danger, you know. But
yeah, man. I had a family member, man. They were dealing with somebody, another ethnic group, and the family member called the police because they was assaulted. And the cops showed, even though the family member was beat up and bleeding, the cops looked at the family member, at him, like he was the problem, and automatically went to the female side. You know, and they was ready to take him to jail without even hearing out. He's like, "Hey, I'm the one that called y'all."
Yeah, and
I've been assaulted. Whoa, and they didn't believe him. Yeah. They took other witnesses on site to keep him from going to jail, and he was the victim.
It's like,
that is a damn shame.
And it's not. I mean, not just saying for black men. It's all males. You know what I'm saying? All males experience that. You know, any guy in a situation where it involves a woman, the guy is going to automatically be the villain. This with us is kind of this intensified. You know, sad. Yeah. It's sad but true. You know, sad but true. So. But,
man. I remember, man. I worked at this chemical plant, and they were doing drug testing, and everybody talks, right? Everybody talks. So over years, people are talking. They talk about things they experimented with.
Yeah.
I was the only person that had never like experimented with nothing. I had tried to smoke weed maybe a time or two before, but I had never been high.
Yeah.
Right. And mind you, I'm like 28, 29, 30 years old. Everybody else, I'm the only black dude. Everybody else, man, they didn't try LSD, heroin, smoke crack, all kind of stuff, ice, all kind of stuff, man, ecstasy, everything, right? So they doing drug testing. They call like the drug dog out, and then the drug testing. One of the old heads, man, they looking at me to pop for something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm the cleanest person here.
Yeah.
It's like I don't do nothing. There's some people that do something. I'm not gonna say no names, but I ain't one of them. So y'all can keep looking. And I used to have locks. I used to have locks down on my shoulder blade. And I like, hey, y'all can test me all you want. I got 3 to 4 years. I got 3 years of hair right here. Test it. Ain't nothing in it.
Yeah.
But they were betting on me.
Yeah,
to
but
be the one to pop. It's crazy, man.
But sometimes, like I noticed though too, sometimes at some jobs they'll go get the ones they think is clean too, so they don't have to pop the other ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But we had one guy, man. He was a son-in-law of one of the supervisors. The company sent him to rehab twice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's one of your culprits right there. So if y'all snort something out, hey, that's one of them right there.
Yeah. Because I had I'm not gonna name the name of the employer, but I got drug tested like 3 times. I was I got drug tested 3 times, and some people have been there for 20 years. They ain't been drug tested once.
Yeah.
Because
they've been there when the management got hired in. They buddy.
Yeah. But supposedly it's random. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing random about it.
Yeah.
But back to Jonathan Majors, man. This is another topic. This brings up. And shout out to Anton Daniels, man. He said, "Well, what's going on in the world today, in the Western world, the United States, Western civilization? Is there a benefit to even dating somebody? Because Jonathan Majors ain't married to this girl. They was just dating. That was his girlfriend, not ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you see how his world is falling down. Would it be wise to even date? If you can lose everything tomorrow."
Yeah.
Because her life is gonna continue. Even if she's found guilty, she's not gonna catch the blow that he catching. None of them.
Nah, no penalties for it. No consequence. You know what I'm saying? No.
So what's your opinion on that, JB? Is it even worth dating in the States with the way the game is being played? yeah, in the States, man. Yeah.
Let's see. I think now with everything that's going on in the United States, that it's harder to find a quality woman now.
Yeah.
Because man, I blame the United States culture, the social media, all this stuff. Because like I was had an interaction with a lady who was younger than me, and I don't know how we ended up talking about relationships, and she just said, all I gotta do is activate somebody off the bench, so gone are the days. I'm not saying that that's but I am saying that they're not. It's not many, and if they're the ones that are already still kind of good are probably already married. You know what I'm saying? Already been taken.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like I have friends that are in like real good relationships. I have a lot of friends that are married and successfully married. Unfortunately, I haven't found that. So I'm not saying that it's not possible. I just think that the selection is very, very, very slim.
Yeah,
especially in our age group, because either they've been taken already and they still in that long relationship they've been in, or if they're free now, most likely they're coming with baggage or damage.
Yeah.
So I just think the selection in the States for somebody in our age group is very slim.
Slim to none.
Slim to none.
Slim pickings.
Slim pickings. And these kids, these young guys, I feel for y'all, bro.
Hey man, I got your answer right here. You see that?
Yeah.
What is that, man? That is 2,000 Dominicano pesos. Not just
we out.
2,000 Dominican pesos, man.
We out. We going to other countries.
Yeah.
We out.
We out this piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It almost make you. I would say some people say, man, it's scary to get in a relationship or get involved.
Yeah, it is.
Some people just say, man, keep it strictly transactional.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people are saying now today because like just the high, you could lose everything, your world could come crashing down. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And
it's a lot of I have a lot of men around. I'm a guy because I have friends that are guys, and we talking stuff. A lot of guys now, man, they be in a relationship, think it's going well, they got good jobs, good position in life, and the woman just wake up one day like, I'm done.
Yeah,
no reason, and they have to
man, yeah,
world come crashing down.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. There's always two sides to a story. You have to hear both sides. Like you said, it's their side, your side, their side, and the truth.
Yeah,
but man, I've experienced that, bro. I've experienced where everything was hunky dory, everything was smooth. I thought everything was good. We showing affection. We going out. It was crazy. We went out one night. It was New Year's. We went out and celebrated. We had a real, real good time. We laughed our asses off, everything, right? The next morning, that night, she told me she loved me. The next morning, she told me she wasn't in love with me anymore.
Yeah.
I woke up and that blew my mind. I was like, whoa. Everything has been good. We just had an amazing night. You told me last night you love me. Now this morning, you say you're not in love with me anymore.
Yeah.
It just blew my mind, bro. But I didn't witness so much stuff. I was like, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't expect me to act like I'm in a relationship with you from this point on.
Yeah.
Well, bro, man, with stuff like this popping off from Mr. Majors, it's scary out there, man. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's scary. It's when you put your when you with somebody, you try to put your whole trust and love, and you looking for the future, and you get to some people get to the point that you do anything for this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anything for this person, and then all of a sudden it's just all right. It's done.
Man, I remember. I'm gonna tell this story real quick, man. I remember, man. I was doing Lyft, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in a nice part of town, man. Let's see, man. Listen, I picked up this young female, man, by like the Galleria. She stayed in this nice high rise. It's expensive. They got like a doorman and everything, man. Ain't nothing but like Bentleys, Rolls Royces and stuff outside. Was supposedly where she stayed at. But it was noontime, bro. And I picked up at this fancy restaurant, and she was already drunk. Now, this is a young white female. She in the backseat of my car. Soon as she get in, she already looking spooked. I'm like, yeah, I'm Tony. I'm saying that, yeah, I matched the picture on the profile. How you doing today? She's already drunk. She already says, I know very powerful people, and they care about me. And I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah. My family knows this and that. I know very rich people. I hang with very, very, very rich and powerful people. And if anything happens to me, they'll take care of it. And man, I'm nervous as hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. And then she's like, you're cute. I like your lips. I'm like, man, I can't. Bro, I got nervous as hell. Because all I got to do is be at a stoplight. Now she got to do is scream and say her life in danger.
Yeah,
and what they gonna do? They're not gonna believe one word out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I was so nervous, man. I couldn't wait to get out of my car. I could not wait to get out of my car because I seen like my freedom and my life flash before my eyes.
Yeah.
This is America, bro. And your word versus theirs.
You're gonna lose.
Bro, 99.9999999%.
Yeah.
On my body there, man. I said that. I think that was the last ride I did, bro. I think that's the last ride I did. I said I ain't doing this.
Yeah, you don't know who's getting in your car.
Yeah, I said I ain't doing this. I say, and she was just like, she grabbed her purse and she said, I know very powerful people. Don't worry about me. I got to just make a phone. Man, you cool. What you want to listen to?
Like you called me.
Yeah, what you want to listen to? So,
I'm gonna tell you, you need to get them very powerful people to buy you a car then.
Exactly. and then I was like, she was like, hey, I'm gonna call you. I was like, man, you ain't even got my number. How you gonna call me? And like, I'm scared if you do call. If you know you find my number, I'm real scared then.
Right.
But man, it's crazy out here in these streets, man. Y'all protect yourselves, man.
Be careful how you move.
Go ahead, bro.
You gotta be careful how you move, man. Yeah.
Move strategically and wisely, man.
Yeah.
It's a chess game out there, bro.
Chess game. Just remember, man, and most people, they have majority of people. You're gonna only have so many good friends in your life, you know.
Yeah.
Most people don't have your best interest in heart. Cause like trip me when I like so you know, I have a.
You must be passionate about this topic, JB, because you tapping like a mother boy.
Oh no, I just like I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. It's like this is when I knew like when I I had my son and whatnot, and then I got deal with the child support system and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember interacting with the person who's over my case, and this is when I knew I was like, they really don't give a damn about men. This is when I found out. This is what she told me. I was trying to get information and whatnot and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And then she was like, well, you gotta remember this. Nobody don't care about Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I already knew, like, hey, I done messed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a system that already done told me they don't care what I'm going through at the time. Like, I could be in financial despair, homeless. Yeah. They do not care. All they care about is that I pay that fee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's the way the world treat men. They don't care what we're going through, like our mental health or none of that stuff, man. It's like you're a man, figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
And you hear that a lot too, man.
Yeah.
You get like, man, who was it, man? Corey Holcomb he had his show on last night, and he had a female guest on that, and she was like, man, this dude complaining, man. Why men complaining? Just do. It's like, okay, so men can't complain about the stuff. Men can't talk about it. Men can't voice their opinion on what they going through.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying. It's not manly to say that you're going through something or seek help or tell your story to somebody else. But it's okay for females to do it.
Yeah, because like
you know what I'm saying. Go girl, go tell your story, tell your truth. You know what I'm saying. But if a dude do it, then he being sassy or whatever. Come on, man.
Weak. Yeah, it's
like, hey, we humans.
But that's the difference. But they don't realize between them and us. No, women and men. Nobody's gonna save us.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna feel sorry for us. Once we get past a child's age, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So because 9 times out of 10, most. Oh man, I don't hate to generalize, but we know this, man. Almost every woman got a dude that she could just call on the phone and he gonna be there.
Yeah.
She ain't even gotta like him. She don't even like him no more. She don't like him at all. But that dude we say drink her bath water.
Yeah.
You know? He'll gladly give up everything. You know?
To be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he don't care. He don't care what relationship she done had in the past, what her situation is. She is the one. She like Nick Cannon say Mariah Carey was the one for him. Yeah. She the Mariah Carey to that. She's the Mariah Carey to that fool. You know what I'm saying? They got him.
Yeah.
The DMs. Your average looking woman gets more DMs than your most handsome dude.
Yeah.
So all they gotta do is look in their phone. It's right there.
They have options. We have responsibilities.
Yeah, man. And people, it's gonna be people hating in the comments. Hate all you want. Hey, comment. Please comment. Please comment.
Let's have a discussion.
Yeah. But I went to a dealership one time, man. I was gonna get this SRT Charger, right? No Challenger. I was gonna get this SRT Challenger, right? I had the money. I worked at a really good job, but my credit was bad at the time. I was just getting over divorce, right? So dude was like, yeah, man, we see you make the money, bro, but your credit ain't right. So I'm sorry, man, get your credit straight and come back. I'm like, what kind of crap is this? He said, but I'm gonna tell you this, bro. If you was a woman, we'll give you this car regardless. He said, because you got your daddy, you got your husband, or you got your boyfriend to be able to cover them notes.
Yeah. You
got more ways to get money quick than the guy. He said, so if you was a female, even if you didn't have a job, we would give you this car because you got somebody else to pay that note for you.
Yeah.
I say, wow. Now that in instances we know that this can be true. Yeah. And we know for some people they ain't got it like that, But there's a thing in this world called pretty privilege. And we know it to be true. Oh, yeah. I used to work at the airline. All the pretty girls got the easy jobs, got the interaction with the people. All the not so pretty women, they working the hard jobs with the dudes. They the janitors. They in the back moving luggage. They don't put the pretty girls back there.
Yeah.
We know it's the pretty girls getting the club for free. The not so pretty girl got to pay like everybody else. We know this is true. Don't act like it ain't real. We all know it's real.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's in a society, man. It's different worlds. It's like I say, different strokes for different folks, different worlds for different
people. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So it's gonna see, man. We'll see if he can fight it. Baby. I hope he can fight it, but it's not looking too good for Mr. Majors, man.
Right now, man, I still say it's up in the air, man, because it's crazy how they didn't want to allow any evidence that made her look bad. We didn't seen it. That even the driver said that, hey, she was beating on him.
Yeah.
It's like, so, but it's crazy like how they can have all this evidence and the company still want to part ways. It's like crazy. So hey, Tyler Perry, man. Keep that man on some work. Reach out to the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast, man. J Bean and T Swin, we ready. You know what I'm saying? We can ad lib and we can read lines.
Yeah, and, right.
Hit us at mcabwpodcast@gmail, man. Let us know, man. You got some roles open right now, and just holler at you guys.
Yeah, I could be a step double. I know.
Hey, that's a stunt guy right there, man. Fighting scene right there, JB. Fighting scene. So, man, if you just want somebody with a deep voice or something like that, talk smooth, or act like a DJ in the movie or something, hey, that's me. Give me,
Yeah, so yeah, man, it's sad, bro. Like, if it was a fair and just society, they both would have got charged.
Mm-hmm.
They both should be charged. If that's the case. If they want to play like that, they both should be charged.
Yeah. Boy. They making an example though. Every year it's a couple examples. It's about 3 of them every year.
Right.
No.
So if he learned anything from the situation, gentlemen, if they take your phone or whatever, you run. They're not putting any hands on them. Run. Don't touch them at all. That's the only way you can protect yourself. You got to just get away. Don't push. Don't shove. Nothing. Don't lay any finger, nothing on them, because they're gonna get you. You're gonna accidentally scratch her, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So your best bet is to ball up in the ball and get assaulted. That's your best bet.
Hell no, I'm getting up out of there.
Get up, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, until you can get away.
Ain't nobody put no hands on me. Yeah. It's sad though that you could block.
You can block, you can hurt somebody. Yeah, you can hurt somebody.
You block and then look at him. He's being aggressive.
Yeah, right. Hit that Neo on him.
He's trained in 7 different styles. Look at him. He's dangerous.
what was the name told about Mike Tyson? He knows techniques where to hit you and not bruise you.
Yeah.
That don't make any sense.
I used to work with a cat. That used to do that.
He hit you and not bruise you?
He was a Golden Glove. He boxed with De La Hoya. He knew how to hit people and not leave marks.
That's crazy.
These in the military. Quick story. The dude, man, his name was Shaw. I ain't gonna say his first name, but I got to my first ship in Mississippi, and I sit down. It was like two dudes from boot camp that was on my ship already, so I knew those guys. So when lunchtime came the first day, I sit down with them, and they're like, "Hey man, that Shaw seat." I was like, "Who?" They're like, "Yeah man, that Shaw seat, man. You need to get up." I was like, "Man, forget Shaw, man. Ain't nobody worried about no Shaw. Shaw, who is that?" So I'm sitting down, I'm eating, right? So the dude Shaw walk up. He got his tray. He standing at the end of the table. He got his tray. He just looked down at me. So I'm eating. I look up at him. "What's up, man?" Turn back around, keep eating. It's quiet. The whole eating area is quiet. You know, so I'm taking a mental note. I'm like,
yeah,
damn, it's quiet in here. Everybody watching? So I say, yeah, I'm just keep eating, man. Ain't nobody scared. He say, all right. And then he walked off and sat somewhere else and ate. And they like, man, that's Shaw. Man, you should have got up. I say, ain't nobody tripping on no Shaw. I don't know who this Shaw is. So we got we got PT, you know, physical training. We go to the gym. In our gym, they got a speed bag in the corner. So I used to get there early, man, so I could, you know, get some shots up, you know, get ready before we run basketball. I go in the gym, Shaw already in there. He the first person in the gym. He over there at the speed bag.
Tearing it up.
I say, okay. All right, he got some hands. And then, so I talked to Shaw. He's like, yeah, man, I'm Golden Glove, man. I grew up, I boxed with De La Hoya. And then he shows the pictures of him and De La Hoya as kids.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay. So that's Shaw. So I go, my homeboy, a lot of my buddies worked in the same division, same, you know, a department in Shaw. They worked in engineering. So I used to go down there and hang in the engineering part of the boat, right? I go down there. And it's the end of the day. I'm already off. So I'm checking my buddy, man. Y'all off yet? Nah, man, we ain't off yet, man. Shaw trying to get us off. So Shaw is enlisted, right? You got enlisted and you got officers. Officers are people with college degrees coming, you know. So each division got a division officer. So Shaw talking to the division officer, hey, man, we done for the day. We finna go home. The division officer says, no, we not. Shaw hits him.
Oh, dang.
Bah! Hits him. I said, oh, he just hit an officer.
Oh, he out of there.
He hit him. He say, like I said, we done for the day. We going home. The officer, all right, yeah. He knocked the wind out. Y'all go. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. They left. Because I had heard rumors that Shaw be beating up on the higher ups because he knows how to hit people without leaving marks. Bro. And nobody was going to snitch on him.
Yeah.
So I witnessed this myself. I said, man, the dude just hit an officer. All right, cool, man. Hey, I'll meet y'all topside. Hey, and so that is real.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that is real. Yeah, he buckled that dude. And I was like, but yeah, man. Hey, man, much luck. And hopefully some good news come out of this for Mr. Majors.
Yeah, man. Maybe
y'all make sure
man,
go ahead.
Hopefully, man, he able to fight this and win, bro, because he got railroaded, man.
Yeah, right now he getting railroaded.
Yeah, big time.
And he come to the end of the road like boys and men.
Right.
But yeah, man, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure you comment, man, below. Tap in with you guys, man. This has been the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast with your guy T Swin.
And your boy J Bean.
Brought to you by CTR Media Network, man. Make sure y'all go to the website, tap in, man. And also, man, we're on all podcast streaming platforms, man. Check us out on Google Podcasts, iHeart, Apple, Amazon, man, Audible, man, Spotify. Tap in with you guys.
And for all your old heads, Pandora.
Exactly. We up out of here, man. Peace.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
The time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong, listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong. The time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong, listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong. Men can't always be. Men can't always be. Men can't always be wrong. Men can't always be. Men can't always be. Men can't always be. Men can't always be wrong. Men can't always be.
They say only the strong survive. I'm still here. Look, another day, another dollar for me to stack. Look, it ain't where you from, homeboy, it's by where you at. No, I'm not looking back, I'm looking straight ahead. Do what I gotta do to make it to get to the bread. Cause I want that good life, far from the hood life. Funny, my kids don't even know what the hood like. And that's how it's supposed to be.